What is up, my friends? My name is Ekotromi, and today I have Lady B back on the channel for another episode of What's Clashin', and today we're taking a look at some of the most amazing hits from the YouTuber subscriber Clash of Clans Supercell War that just went down this weekend. We have some great attacks from some amazing YouTubers and subscribers that you guys are going to want to stick around to see. Let's go. Alright guys, so Lady B and I are back with another episode of What's Clashin', and today we're going to be talking about what went on in the Team Klaus versus Team Judo Supercell Clash of Clans New War. And as you guys can see, Team Klaus, which was my team, lost this one 118 to Lady B's team, which is Team Judo, to 126. But we have 4 amazing attacks from each side of the war that we're going to be sharing with you guys today, so that's the plan. Lady B, what's happening over there?
Oh, not much. Just celebrating a little bit after our big victory.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. It was a great war, though, I think, from both sides. I know that there was a lot of stuff at the kind of like at the tail end, getting people shuffled around. So, I mean, big congratulations to Team Klaus for all the work they did. I know there were some issues with the Nines. The Nines did struggle, but I have a feeling it's more that we were stacked on our end. Stacked.
That's exactly it. But honestly, it was so much fun because in this war, there were so many YouTubers and people that I know from the whole YouTube community that was actually fun to jump in there with them, really for the first time that I've ever done it before. But we're going to jump into 4 attacks from Team Klaus's side of the war, which was my side, and I'm going to kind of shout them out as we go. And the first attack that I'm going to show you guys was mine. I actually got a triple in the war. For all you guys that are always wondering about me attacking, we're going to watch this one right now in 3, 2, 1, and play. And I was going in with the healed a Queen Walk Bow Witch right over here, guys. And I start out in the south with my Queen and the Warden behind. This is my first time going in an attack with my brand new max level Queen. I got her up to level 50 just a few nights ago, so I figured I had to do some kind of a Queen Walk in this attack. I dropped that rage to keep her alive because it was getting pretty close right there, guys, but she's doing okay. Grand Warden's with her, giving her that assistance, and we have the Golem coming in, Witches behind, and the Bowlers are going to be pushing through to that jump spell right into the core of the base. So as you could tell, this attack, it went well. I was a bit surprised, to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting to pull in a triple, but it seemed to work out okay. Things went in my favor as the attack went on. As you could see, the Lava Hound came out of the CC with the balloon. I didn't know it was in the CC, so really it's up to my Witches to take down that Hound and that Loon, but the the poison assisting as well. At this point, I had one more heal, which I decided to use on those Bowlers and those couple of Barbarians that were heading up towards the north, trying to keep them alive, move them around the base a little bit more, rather than the kill squad that was in the core. Grand Warden's ability was popped right there. And Lady B, you're impressed with this so far, aren't you?
I was impressed when I saw this. I actually happened to see this live while Galadon was streaming.
Yes, lucky me.
And what was super impressive about this is that your Queen kept going. I mean, you have to be so thrilled that you have that level 50 Queen now, because she did some work. Witches died out. That was what was so impressive. Like, the Witches died out. You just had the Grand Warden, the Queen, and your healers going strong to finish cleaning up this space. Yeah, a couple of archers were there helping as well. But right here was a clutch moment when those Skellies were in there and they took out that Inferno tower. I was worried about that Inferno, but the Skeletons got it done right there. People were saying in the chat while this was going on during the stream, at this point, they said this is over.
Yeah, not enough time. I heard Galadon saying that.
No, but not even enough steam. They didn't, like, you see, you have 2 wizard towers. You've got the archer tower. You've got the double cannon, a mortar, 2 mortars. You've got splash damage coming through left and right. It's very impressive that you got it done.
Yeah, I had a little bit of luck. I threw a couple of archers on that mortar, thinking I could take that down to kind of protect the heroes as they came around the base. But I was honestly, at this point, I knew I could get through it. I was concerned about time, and there were about 18 seconds left in this attack when it was done, so I actually had more time than I thought. And that Queen really just takes stuff down so quick at level 50. I mean, she's pretty strong, and being my first war attack using her, I really didn't know how strong she was, but I mean, I think I'll be using queen walk a lot now. It seemed to work out okay. So that was my first triple. I think it was the first Town Hall 11 triple from the war. There were only a handful. And for those of you guys that always want to see me do a war hit, I figured why not Bo Witch, since that's what like my channel is based on. So that's it, guys. That's it. But we have more. We have more. And we're going to go up to base number 11 right now, Lady B.
Okay.
And this attack is done, well, by La Q. And it's against Itsu's base. And you guys all know Itsu. We're going to play it right now. Sorry, I hit play. There you go.
Okay.
And, you know, Itsu is a great clasher right here. And we're going to watch his base get tripled right here, guys. And they're going in with, again, a Bo-ish, but using the Giants instead of the Golem. Reason I didn't go in with Golem myself, I mean, I didn't go in with Giants, is my Giants are not max level for Town Hall 11, although my Golem aren't either. I just was worried about my Giants going in. And this is the, besides the Giants, we're looking at just the straight up Bo Witch pushing into the base. The Giants pushing straight on through. The bowlers coming in, Witch is behind, and the heroes supporting behind that. So just basically a straight push through the base. A very different style to the Queen Walk style that I went with and my attack. And that's probably going to be the last time I reference my attack. I'm just very proud of it. So I'll stop now.
This whole episode is going to be about your attack.
Yeah, really, that's why I want to do this, just to talk about me, guys.
I can't wait to hear how you integrate it into the Town Hall 9 attacks that we show.
I won't, I promise. I don't promise, but I probably won't. Alright, so it's the core of the base is smashed right here. She's laughing at me. And now you have what typically happens with Bo Witch. You have a couple of bowlers tanking for those witches along the outside of the base. And, I mean, what I've been seeing at Town Hall 11 lately is Laloon and Bo Witch really being the most consistent 3-star strategy at Town Hall 11. Would you agree, or are there other things that you think are doing a nice job as well?
Lalo.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Lalos work very well.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the base, but I know Trader. Was he on your side? I think he was on your side. He excels at Town Hall 11 Lalos.
Well, I don't have any Lalos for us today at Town Hall 11. These are the only two 11s that you have one?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Good. Yay, well that's exciting. Okay, we can look forward to that. But there's only 2 cannons left. I'm going to double time through the rest of this attack right here. Nice job by Lei on that attack versus Itsu. But we're going to go on down now to a Town Hall 10 attack on base number 19. You ready to go there, Lady B?
Wait, I'm behind because you fast forwarded and I didn't.
You did that.
Okay,
all right,
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, and play. This one is done by Ty Lewis. I don't know how to say that. Ty Lewis going against Oasis Coco from Team Judo. And we got a bit of a Falcon going on right here. The hottest and the newest attack strategy here in Clash of Clans.
I know. I tried it today.
I know.
It didn't go well.
I mean, everyone says, Falcon, it's OP. All you do is you put your Queen Walk in, you throw in your Valks and your 3-star. But it doesn't just work like that. Every attack strategy takes practice. And you need to know how to attack a base, where to attack a base, and when to drop what you're dropping. So it's not as easy as people are saying, but we have the nice Queen Walk starting over in the west. The King basically hollowed out everything up in the north, and the Valkyries are being sent in with the bowlers coming out of the clan castle behind, and more bowlers that were cooked up in that composition. The poison spells dropped right there to deal with the clan castle. Rage spell as everything is jumping into the base. And actually they're not jumping, they're just walking through the base because there was no jump spell. Just heal spells and rage spells in your classic Falcon attack. And the Inferno Towers, you got to worry about them a little bit right there because there are no troops on them until now. The Valkyrie and Bowlers are working on those. So there we go. Now they're done. And now you could feel a little bit better about this attack when those Infernos are down, especially set on single. You know, they do.
That baby dragon is still up.
The opponent, the defensive CC one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's the problem with this attack strategy is you have nothing air targeting going into the core of the base. So I've seen some, and check this out right here. The only thing left is the Queen Walk, and she's just gonna walk through the rest of this base. So pretty crazy. But I've seen
it's an attack that can actually withstand things going wrong, and it can easily adjust itself.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless I do it.
You'll get there. Just practice. Friendly challenge. Something that I was gonna say. What was? Oh, I like doing this attack when the Queen Walk actually goes into the base with the Valkyries and the Kill Squad. I see, you know, those Valks just get that.
Supposed to do. I think this. I don't think he meant for his queen to walk outside the base, but it did work out well.
I'm not sure. I've seen it both ways. I mean, it's probably a 50-50 split, and it could very well be just people having funneling issues because it can be difficult to funnel properly. I didn't get to speak to him about this attack, so I'm not sure what his actual plan was, but, you know, it went to plan. It went well either way. But I'm going to just double time through the rest of it, Lady B, if you want to get through that as well, so we can get to my favorite Town Hall 9 attack, which was done by a friend of mine, Cleric Dragoon, against a base that was really suffering in design. Oh,
come on. It was the last base to get hit. I can't believe you guys freshed it.
Yeah, so
maybe I gave Goon the base.
Maybe.
So
yes, guys, this was against Lady B. I actually didn't even know that this was Lady B's base, but it was. So it's on base number 36. Cleric Dragoon is going to go in and smash it. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, and play. So this is Lady B's beautiful Town Hall 9, and GoBoLava.
New base.
New base.
I mean, granted, I was given it.
We're burning it right now.
It was a new base to me.
You can't stop Cleric Dragoon and his GoBoLava. It's his favorite go-to strategy, and he's going in with those heroes on those collectors and storages right there. The jump has been set. Bolo's coming out of that CC. And notice, guys, in this war, there were no enhancements of troop levels because it's a level 1 clan on both sides of the war, so you didn't get that up boost of troops. So you had to rely on your 11s to fill up things properly.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain, but
it can be. Yeah. Well, there were a lot of 11s in the war. I think there were 16 or 17.
Oh yeah, my goodness, 17 11s. It's crazy. 17. I feel like we should get. I feel like I should get Goon for Sunday Night School of COC.
For this, you definitely should. I had him on the channel for a pro tip video on GoBoLava. It's his go-to strategy. I would say definitely bring him on. The guy knows this better than anything, and honestly, he knows a ton of attack strategies. So, Goon is kind of the man. But like, look at how he demolished your base, like quickly. It wasn't even. I mean,
yes,
I'm not trying to talk bad about your base. I'm talking up how he attacked. Like, just a beautiful job. Like, I don't know. There's no more defenses left already. He has 2 hounds that haven't even popped.
I think I'm gonna have to change my number, my Town Hall 11 hit that I want to replay.
You can do that. That's fine. You could replay me getting tripled. I don't mind that.
No, okay. I actually want to show the air attack.
Okay, that's fine too. But this is it. I'm double timing through it. Cleric Dragoon with a beautiful attack right there against Lady B. And I mean, come on, Town Hall 9s, they get tripled at some point in the war. Like, it's very rare for a Town Hall 9 to not get tripled, right?
It was fresh, though.
It was fresh. I mean, I'm trying to make it sound better for you.
I know. You know what? It was a bad idea because he went in fresh. It was a bad idea having that hound in that CC, I think. I don't know. He managed to take it out either way.
All right, so we're going to look at base number 1 from Team Judo's side of the war, their first attack, and Lady B is going to do all the shouting for these next 4 attacks. So in 3, 2, 1, and play.
This is so much harder, like when we're doing YouTube. Okay.
Wow, look at all those white walls, every single piece.
I know. It's beautiful.
That's crazy.
Okay, I've got to actually talk about this strategy. I can't talk about walls.
You're right.
Okay, so nice lore on the CC there. Heroes getting funneled in. This is a Sui Lalo just with a wall break entry to eliminate the CC. See if he gets out the Inferno. Has the Queen ability, the Grand Warden, so should easily be able to get out that Inferno. Enemy Queen isn't a problem here because he does have the 2 Skellies and the Rage to get through, but just looking to create some nice pathing. And I think that's what's really cool about Town Hall 11 is, you know, the pathing you can create, the value you can create with your heroes, and then go through and just demolish a base with Lalo, even more so than you can do in Town Hall 10. So that Queen's still going strong. He's got the Grand Warden set to air. He's going to pop that Tome ability as he gets through that secondary Inferno there. And Haste just carrying this all the way through. I am surprised he didn't bring any loons for the back end because you can see they started gravitating back down around counterclockwise towards the 9 o'clock side. But they do have to basically backtrack a little bit. But a lot of value out of that Grand Warden. A little bit of the split of the loons here, and Pups doing all that work in cleanup. A couple of minions held aside in case he needs in certain spots. as the loons path back, and that Grand Warden just sweeping across the base, loons right in tow behind him. And it really was, it's a beautiful example of a nice air attack in Town Hall 11. And you can see that extra loon saved for the wizard tower just to distract it, since it's a splash damage unit. But I like this a lot. I mean, Town Hall 11 isn't my thing. I do appreciate when I do see the air attacks, because I find it hard to do in 10. And I think with all the other things you have added in at 11, it's got to be more difficult, but you do see them get smashed from time to time.
Yep, and I just double timed through the rest of it, and that attack is over. That was Yovo, and a beautiful attack. It really was nice, and it just shows the power of Lunion, or Laloon, actually. And Lady B, you did a nice job shouting that. I should have you over here more often shouting them for me, because I could sit back and enjoy them a little bit while you do the shouting.
You're going to put me to work then, huh?
Yes, exactly. Free labor.
So the next hit I chose was number 30.
Okay.
We always call her Wuxia, but it's a Wuxia, Tiger Paw, from King Jeffrey.
You want to count me down?
Yeah. Yes. In 3, 2, 1. And she went in with a GoBoHog, which I like a lot right now. I like Kill Squad Hogs. And she did go in with a cold-blooded entry. These are nice when you can get the value out of just a single golem, because it gives you more hogs to work with through the base. But you can see the value here. That wall break goes into the chamber to open up for the enemy queen, the king, the CC, and Inferno, Expo, Wizard Tower. So just a lot of value out of this entry here. Queen pulls to the side a little bit, and she continues to walk through. But still, you can see, eliminates that Inferno, eliminates some of those defenses. And this is all about creating pathing for your hogs, so you can keep them under, basically under a heal, that everything is nice and close together. So a little extra value out of this queen. Pops the ability, has another poison for that dragon that's still following behind, and wizard to help to take it out. So she did rush through this a little bit. Things went wrong. This is the point where you can kind of panic at a raid with the dragon still up, but she handled it very well, getting the baby dragon down to follow once it didn't go down, and Hogs just doing some nice work here. She's being very careful about placing these heals, not panicking again with her Hog splitting into the core, taking down that Expo. 4 heals for a base like this, I mean, you've got it going for a while. And CC Hogs dropped at the 12 o'clock side. I like to do that. If a lot of people who do this attack will bring bowlers in their CC, I like the CC Hogs because it's extra support for you behind. I like the heavier tanking Hogs kind of towards the back end here. And that last heal going through the splash damage and the bomb tower to keep them nice and safe, with the baby dragon still doing all that cleanup. And I'm guessing you're probably going to want to fast forward through this. So as they're going through the cleanup, I'm fast forwarding too.
Me too. That's a beautiful piece of work right there, done by, what's her name?
Wuxia, we call her.
Wuxia.
It's Wuxia.
Oh.
It's a Chinese name, but we all call her Wuxia. Wux.
Got it.
So shout out to Wux.
My favorite part of that one, I like those wizards going in, chasing behind that dragon, trying to take it down. It was cool.
She did not panic. You know, a couple of things for me, like as Town Hall 10 attacker, I probably would have panicked with that. But she's a seasoned pro in CWL, so she handled herself well.
She got it done.
She did. Next hit is another hog hit for Town Hall 10, but it's a queen ho. It's a queen walk hog, and that's on number 32. And we can do that in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. I'm in there.
Okay. So again, more hogs. I like hogs. I feel like hogs are typically more reliable in Town Hall 10 because you can control the pathing a little bit better than you can with something like Valks. And typically it's like any problems that you have are often with either bad value out of your entry or bad spell placements or not enough hogs added in. But I think it's a fairly easy attack to learn for Town Hall 10. So Blue Hazard starts in with that queen charge, gets the king to funnel from the opposite side. That pulls the queen a little bit further into the base once he gets the wall breakers set, and is able to get out the CC, the enemy queen, some point damage. You've got the Archer Towers, a little bit of splash damage from the Wizard Tower, Expo. Not worrying about the Infernos, but this is an easy base to hit with Hogs because it does have multi-targeting Infernos, so that makes it a little bit more cake to get
You'll
through.
right on through. Yep.
Especially with the Queen charge portion, so he, gets a little more value with this Queen here. So starting up those Hogs and 3 heals to get through the base at this point now.
Yep.
And
looking good.
Yeah, it again has nice pathing. That Queen eliminated some of the core there, so that gives the Hogs a little better chance to run around the base. And again, what I like to see is the CC Hogs going through, and that comes kind of in the back end to just give a little bit of support. Typically, I'll save a couple of Hogs just to surgically add in for things like the Teslas that might pop up. But he managed to do a great job regardless, and utilizing those heals very well, poisoning up that King to slow him down and get his Hogs going through faster. And Queen winds up going into the core, I'm fast forwarding to now, to take out the Town Hall, the enemy King, and Hogs and Wizards and Goblins do some of the cleanup here. So another beautiful example of hogging in Town Hall 10.
I love Goblin cleanup. It's
yeah,
nice
it's
to
very
see
smart.
Yeah.
It really does matter at the end of these raids because time can be a factor, especially with Hogs, and also when you're adding in the Queen Walk portion or Queen Charge portion.
Agreed.
And then my final hit is number 48. And what I thought was so beautiful about this, I have to give a shout out because I have somebody who comes to my streams. They'd love to see Queen Walk Lalos, which a lot of times I see Queen Charge Lalos, but they like the Queen Walks. This we finally got to see a Queen Walk Lalo, and there's some swag in here. There's a swag spell and a swag ability. Okay, and we'll take a look in 3, 2, 1.
Play. Let's see.
So AS going in on extra case. And he starts at Queen off at the 12 o'clock side here with the Wizards to funnel over at the 11 o'clock side. And you can see there's that nice open wall that gives the Queen pathing all the way through, which AS does take advantage of.
Why is that there?
I don't know, but somebody...
I don't understand.
Somebody left an opening in their wall, and AS decided to take advantage of that. So again, another example here of the King doing the funneling here for the Queen, a couple of Wizards to the side as well. So I do like seeing these attacks where you're getting to see some nice skillful Queen Walk or Queen Charge pathing.
Then in that case, you must have loved my attack, Lady B.
Oh, loved it. You're
I had to work it in. I had to work it in.
Oh, I knew you could.
Okay.
So poisons up that CC coming out very nicely. It was very well timed with the rage to keep the Queen going strong. And this continues her down right through that whole open narrow channel, and she has access to all of the air defenses in there. So this is why you see some swag Queen abilities and a swag spell. But it is pretty beautiful.
It's impressive to see her just walk on through.
Yeah. He lets his Queen continue through. Now starting the Lalo portion, but they do pretty cake work here. So with only 2 hastes and a rage, he gets through the space and saves that heal here at the end. But that's mostly because his Queen has access to everything else. She's easy work, nothing to beat. There are no walls to hold her up. But a very beautiful hit, and those pups and minions serving as a cleanup here around the outside of the base.
How was the time on this one? Do you remember?
I will go back to it and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Queen walks are relatively they take some time because she didn't have to beat into walls. So I put the top because she didn't have to beat into any walls. It would probably have gone just a tad bit quicker. But he took his time. It was 2:20, so not too bad.
Okay, so he had time. He could have even waited a little bit on that walk and taken out more.
Oh yeah.
Another AD or 2 if he wanted to.
Absolutely. I'm sure he didn't want to risk it. It was a fresh hit too, by the way. So with
nice.
Going with that.
Well, I'm going to take a look at the results right now. And again, Team Klaus was 118, which was my squad, and Team Judo with 126, which was Lady B's squad. 86.82% damage for Team Klaus and 90.84. So again, congratulations to all my friends over in Team Judo. I'm going to now take a look at the actual stats and details. I wish that I could say my second attack in the war was as nice as my first, but I'll tell you, my excuse is that I missed my Queen's ability because I used the same strategy. I used Bowitch again. I missed my Queen's ability, and at that point it was just garbage. But I was able to pull out 2 stars on garbage like that, so at least I got 2. I don't know.
Well,
Lady
the
B,
same 2-star counts.
Yeah, I mean...
I had to scout.
You had to scout. So.
I'm not saying this to brag, but our 9s did so well.
They did. I mean, I'm showing it right now, all your team. Did a nice job at Town Hall 9.
They went 17 for 21.
Crazy.
Yeah. So 17 for 21 within 50 minutes of the war start. I was at work when war started, and then I finally got home. I hopped on Galadon stream before, to hang out before I had to start streaming, which I was planning on doing my attacks, and everything was done. Yeah. So I get to do some 9v10 scouting.
That's an important job.
It is an important job. Yeah. I agree. And I had some fun because we did some fun plans, including a mass minion, which I could have actually done better and maybe have gotten like near.
That would have been cool.
Near a triple. Near.
Hey B, before we get out of here, why don't we show my base getting tripled? Because we watched your base get smashed. Let's watch my base get smashed. So I'm on it right now. It's base number 16 from your side of the war. And I'm going to hit play in 3, 2, 1, and play. So I'm number 16. Number 3 is attacking me. They are a max 11. My base, not quite, but still a gorgeous attack. And he's going to go... What is this attack right here? Is it a bow witch with P.E.K.K.A.? I mean, there's only 3 witches.
Yeah, so this is what I hear is that a lot of people are starting to bring P.E.K.K.A.s into these attacks in Town Hall 11.
But I don't know if it would be... There's only 3 witches, so it's not... I don't know if it's witch heavy enough to be considered a bow witch attack. I'm really not sure.
I did this too on one of my scouts actually on the 10, the 9v10. So this is becoming a thing to bring in that P.E.K.K.A. because it's a little bulkier.
Well,
but wait, do they have a hope? Wait, no hope.
I don't know.
I don't know what it's called. Well, it's new.
They took down my eagle right there, which
I want to call it a bo peep.
We can call it whatever we want right now.
It's gonna be a bo peep.
I should do a video on it and name it and make it a thing. That's what we could do. A bo peep?
A bo peep.
That sounds so tough.
It's super tough.
Little bo peep.
Because it's a P.E.K.K.A. and it's a lady.
It could
be
the lady.
It's a little bo peep.
Little bo peep. Wow.
We should do a vote if you guys agree this should be named the Little Bo Peep.
Little Bo Peep. I don't. They'll agree with that because it's you, Lady B, not because they like the name.
And then you have to do the strategy guide.
The strategy guide on the Little Bo Peep.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It smashed through.
It smashed through. The core of my base is gone. Yep.
I was surprised that the funnel actually worked getting into the core, that he was able to navigate those troops back through, get them in through the core, and smash through.
Yeah.
What is this base, Echo? Oh, I know this base.
I don't know.
This base.
So this base, when I first became a Town Hall 11, I asked my clanmates, I said, I need a base. So I was given this base. This is actually my farming base. I never made a war base because I don't war often. So I just I put this there.
Wow.
And so yeah, that's another reason why I shouldn't be looked badly upon, because I didn't put together a nice war base. But I'm a busy guy. You
should be looked badly upon, because when you go into war, you should have a proper war base, not a farm base.
I have time. I have to make videos. I don't have time to make war bases. That's why I don't compete in war very much.
Why you ask somebody for a base and they give you a base, you just spend like 20 minutes building it.
I know, but still, you had a legit war base and yours got tripled. So what's the difference?
Oh, don't.
I went there.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. But I think that's it for today. This is going to be my last time in Team Klaus, at least until another event happens, maybe in the future. But thank all of you for coming down. I hope that you got to see it live on some of the streams. I know that a whole bunch of people streamed it, including Lady B. And if you haven't checked out any of her streams yet, her link will be down below. She streams over on Twitch, and they are a delight to hang out in. Lady B, last words before we head on out.
You know I never prepare for this. MLCW coming up this week. Very excited for it. Blame Adams going to be going head-to-head against somebody. I don't remember, but we had a bye week, so I'm excited to go back. I had a great time. I just want to give a big shout out to my team, Team Judo, who did a spectacular job, but also to Team Klaus, who did a great job as well. I know it was tough for the 9s, but what they did, like on you guys on your 10v10, 11v11 game, you had us sweating for quite a bit towards the end there. So kudos to you guys. It was a great war. Thank you to all the people who came by the streams to hang out, to support, you know, the viewers that are always there for the streamers and the the YouTubers, all the content creators. And thank you to Klaus, Judo, you, Adam, all of you guys for setting this up for us.
You're welcome. It was fun. I had a lot of fun too. It really was cool to hang out and to war with friends. So it was a good time.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to Team Judo. You earned the win. Nice victory. Thank you to Galadon for streaming my beautiful hit and making a video on it too. I can't say I didn't feel special when like the godfather of Clash of Clans had me in a video. It was pretty sweet.
Oh, that was so awesome having Galadon there streaming.
Yeah,
I was so happy when I saw him on Twitch again. You know, like I didn't realize he was on Twitch at first. Like I didn't know that he used to stream on Twitch, but I was very happy to see him back. And I had hopped in a stream and he's like, oh yeah, I used to stream here. So it's nice to have Galadon back in the Twitch area. You know, I'm always going to try and get you to come over to Twitch and do some live streaming there because I think it's great. But it was an honor having Galadon streaming this war with all of us. I thought it was pretty cool.
It was cool. I think the only way you're going to get me onto Twitch is if you help me set up that dual stream thing. If you help me, I'll do it.
I can.
Then that's going to happen then. If it doesn't happen, guys, you know it's because she didn't hold up her end of the deal. Yeah, exactly. I just called you out live.
Oh, no.
Not really live, but in a video. Same difference. It's here forever. But guys, that's been it. Hope you enjoyed the video, seeing some great stuff from both sides of the war. I'll see all you guys back here again tomorrow. Until then,
be good.
Yeah, be good.
I can't believe you used the Italian voice.
Now I just recorded that too.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut
when
these things start.
That's smart.